Tarushi Gamage from Leo Club of University of Colombo. Welcome to another episode of Detect and Correct, which is the initiative taken by the Leo Club of University of Colombo to discuss and talk about crucial and debatable topics in the present context. I also must mention you that we are linking two major platforms, that is the YouTube and our official newsletter, which is in the written form, to make this important discussion series easily accessible for you all. So today we are going to talk about something special and something which I believe which is really important for our community. That is, why young volunteers? To talk in depth about this topic, we have invited a very special guest. He is Mr. Prasantha Laldi Alvis, who is a President Counsel, a Corporate Director, a visiting lecturer at the Faculty of Law of University of Colombo and the Sri Lanka Law College, and also he is the Honorary Consulate of the Republic of Seychelles in Sri Lanka. Sir, we warmly welcome you to today's discussion on Detect and Correct.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So first of all, in order to start this discussion, I would like to invite Mr. Prasantha Laldi Alvis to give us a brief introduction about yourself. Over to you, sir.
Well, I'm a person who was born in a Gampaha, a village kind of atmosphere, big city, and then coming to Colombo University to study law, and school went to Ananda College. So I'm a hybrid of this city and village. That's my background. From there, after the degree, I got my attorneys at law and pursued a career in the Attorney General's Department as a state counsel. So I have been a government servant. And then I went to private practice after 7 years. But most importantly, what I like to stress here is I love teaching. So I continue to teach at the university. And the first batch that I taught long ago, before I joined at the initial stage, there are High Court judges, there are deans of Faculty of Law. So that's my greatest pride. Pride is teaching. That's my love. All. But as you said, I'm a corporate director, Sampath Bank, Siapata. We have to retire after every 9 years. So I became, continuously in the financial sector, SoftLogic, like that major companies, I'm a director. But importantly, I'm in the education administration. At this moment of time, I'm the chairman of a school, Alithia School, 93-year-old school. And also I'm a council member of 3 universities, Moratuwa University, and Buddhist and Pali University, and the Gampaha Wickramarachchi Indigenous University. So I'm proud to call myself fully involved in the education sector, both teaching and both as administrator. That's my introduction, Tarushi.
Thank you very much, sir.
I should say I'm married with 2 sons and married to a lawyer, Maheshi. So that's my life.
Thank you very much, sir. We are really grateful to have you here in today's discussion. So first of all, let us start the discussion by stating the very first thought that comes into your mind when you hear the word young volunteers. The reason why I'm asking this question is because I know that how much and how very passionate you are about volunteerism. So, what is the very first thought that comes into your mind when you hear the word young volunteers?
Young volunteer. It is a carefree young boy or a girl who is idealistic, want to give everything to life without any bondage. So it's a carefree young person who want to contribute with complete idealism. In my life, Tarushi, I have to be, conservative. When you grow older, you have to be conservative. There is a set plan. But young volunteer is beautiful. You are carefree. You volunteer because you are idealistic. So that's the image I have. And the best part of my life is young volunteer, when I was a young volunteer.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. So I think it was very important and very interesting to know that volunteer is someone who's very carefree, and also it's all about leadership opportunities and the experiences you get through them. So moving on to our second question. So we all know that you were a Leo. And a Leo district vice president, and now you have become a lion. So how was your experience, volunteering experiences as a young person within the Leo community? Do you believe it was worth it?
Wow, it is because when you are young, soon after end of school, right, you want to be you like to meet people, boys and girls. Naturally we are attracted to young people. That's the age. So I love that part because that's the best part. Now, good example as a Leo, leadership experience opportunity is the word, right? That's what a Leo. So at that time it was 2 districts, not like many today. Now I had friends from Jaffna. I've never met them at the district conferences, right? You meet them. And as a Leo, I went when there was a cyclone in Dalukana, Polonnaruwa. We went there and built houses. Wow, with our own hands, Sramadana. Now, those moments are so beautiful. And, meeting various kind of young boys and girls at that age from different ethnicity. Otherwise, I would have been a very racial person if I did not join Leos. So it is so wide, the world is so wide and it's so open. And I mean, that's a thing that I will always cherish as a Leo. Lion is very much, the idea is we serve. It's about serving, but very serious, conservative. But Leos, yes, we have a system to rise up like district vice president, but then it was beautiful. At that time, I could not speak English, right? Because I studied in the Sinhala medium of the law faculty, right? I'm very proud to say that. I'm not ashamed to say that. So that's where I learned English. You have to communicate with English. That was another platform of communicating. So it was tough at the beginning. It was shy, timid, because of communication problems. So I learned English, basic ones, memorizing a speech and narrating it. So those are the beautiful memories growing up that I did as a Leo.
Yes. So when listening to that, I think I'm pretty sure that you have a very quite extraordinary journey as a young volunteer within the Leo community. And to add more to that question, we all know that you are an expert and also a very prominent figure in the legal field of Sri Lanka. So do you believe that the experience which you gained from being a young volunteer has helped you to come so far in your career?
Of course. Why I say that? Very simply, for this reason, there are 2 things, hard skill and soft skill. What I got from the law faculty, then at law college, is a qualification, a degree, a basis. But the difference in life is on soft skill. Soft skill is about leadership, communication, it's about time management, it's about negotiations, all that. Now, what differentiates we all? Now, you one day will become a law graduate. What differentiates you and the others? It's all because of soft skill. Now, when I passed out as a lawyer, young graduate, when my colleagues and others who are in the other faculties, when they go to interviews, the panel asks them, what is the height of Ruwanvali Sar? What is the length of the Mahaweli right, river? Now we were mad because we have got graduates. We thought these are humiliating us. These are, trying to cut us, destroy us. With these people who are, who have not only done sports, who are not educated, they are trying to humiliate us. No, because now I am in the HR committee. What they are looking at is whether you get disturbed, whether you can face that situation. Because please remember, now you all are lawyers, going to be courthouse. You have to face courthouse like this. You can never plan and go. It's the soft skill that matters. If you are in the private sector or public sector, one day you maybe pursue diplomatic service or civil service or government service, or even for that matter, right? Whatever you do is soft skill. I'm sure you're going to get married, and in the family, it's not your hard skill that matters. How to negotiate, how to live with, husband and wife and children, how to manage them. All that you need is soft skills, not the hard skill. So whatever you experience, this hard soft skill can't be got like a qualification. It is the experience you get. How to manage people, how to communicate people. Now that is exactly what I got as a Leo. Started as a Leo, then joined JCs. Well, that's a personality development. Moment the age is over, I joined JCs to be up to 40. So that kind of volunteerism, that kind of skill that we gain is amazing. Please remember, y'all, as Leos, you are getting a experience where there is no problem. Now, I make a mistake, my accused goes to jail. Not only jail, can be death sentence, right? But here you can make mistakes. You can learn by mistakes. No one is going to worry you because this is volunteering. So when you do these things, right, it is the soft skill that will carry you, not only career, in marriage, whatever you do in life. Even an interview like this, right? The experience you get here is amazing. I can assure you. There may be persons who are first class or whatever, but people who shine in a career are the ones who volunteers. I can vouch and tell you that. It's a truth, nothing but the truth. So that's a soft skill that we need to understand. And that's the experience you get by volunteering, because as I said before, no one is going to question you, right, for a mistake you did. But it is a job or family life or whatever, you're finished, doomed. So this volunteerism helps you a lot in life. That's what I want to say in a nutshell.
Yes, thank you, sir. I think that now we can understand that this volunteerism is not just about giving your everything to the society, but also acquiring benefits from the experiences through them. Moving on to another question, sometimes we feel like that doing these extracurricular activities would be a burden on us. Sometimes it can be negatively impact on our studies and academics. So due to this reason, most of the students tend to stay away from engage in volunteerism. What is your insight on this, sir?
It's a very simple answer is very simple. That's because it's all about time management, right? Life, you have to understand, whatever you do in life. Now, when you all are carefree, young, but one day you're going to get married, right? You have to balance your marriage. You have to be a mother, husband, job, everything, and even have friends, right? So life is all about balancing. Life is all about putting priority, right? So just to say that studies will be affected by extracurricular, I cannot agree. I'll tell you why. If you take anything you do, it's either urgent or not urgent. Right? Now we all have to do assignments, right? When assignments get closer, it's urgent and important. 15 marks comes for that, right? So that's it. Urgent and important. But when the day of assignment is not urgent. Okay, clear? And so you have to do everything urgent and important. That is stress. I agree. But then look at yourself. Like when I started Facebook, it is not urgent, not important. Right? We spend a lot of time there. Okay? And most importantly, I want to say, you have to concentrate on important not urgent. That means you have to plan from the day one. Now, that's what you must do. And that's what you call prioritizing. If you get an assignment, you start from the day one you got the assignment. Start writing, start typing. Right? So then you have enough time for extracurricular activities. But if you don't plan like that, and you wait till the last moment, doomed. Now, as you will see, I do a lot of things, right? At my age, and I have a married life. That's what I very proudly said. I'm a married man. Now, all that, right, needs balance. Needs balance. Now, that is what you are going to get trained here. How to balance these two, extracurricular activities and studies. But I want to stress very, very clear thing that I said before, and that is that what important is, what they make you difference to get a job is soft skill. Now that you get from extracurricular activities, right? Now I did basically speaking. I could not get up and speak. That's the ability. Now, without doing extracurricular activities, can you get that? Without speaking, can you be a good lawyer? You can't. You can't. Right? Now, those are the things that matters. So, say parents ask you, you don't do things, man, you are crazy doing volunteerism, neglected studies. You must explain them that you are gaining experience, you are gaining knowledge, which is so vital for your career. So that is important. So I want to say, you have to plan yourself, you have to prioritize. When there is a project, naturally, now when you are doing this now, you can't do studies, of course. But this very valuable, the experience, Tarushi, you interviewing me, is we will never ever get any other place. That experience, that the knowledge, the preparation, right? You can't get for money. You can't acquire that. So that is exactly what I want to stress here, right? Doing extracurricular activities, a lot of people think waste. No, right? All the best people in the world, right? Lawyers like, Barack Obama was the editor of Harvard Review, leader. Most of the leaders, right, lawyers, did extracurricular activities. You can become a Poteyagura and get a first class, but you will not go anywhere, I can tell you, if you don't have soft skill. And soft skill only comes from extracurricular activities.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. I think that was a very great advice to all the young volunteers out there to be inspired and to start working on your schedules and to plan your day from the day one and to manage your time to engage more in extracurricular activities. So let's move on to another question. If we relate this aspect to the society, we see that the society only sees the final outcome of a volunteering project, as it is more likely an iceberg, which is the underpart of the iceberg is not unseen. It is unseen by a lot of people. So due to this reason, most of the young people are being discouraged and they think that there is no purpose of engage in such activities or there is no purpose of volunteerism. What is your comment on that, sir?
Why do we volunteer? Do a task, volunteering for a conference. You might be asked to come and there is a, say, Chief Justice's conference in Sri Lanka. You may be asked to volunteer as to help there. Okay. Now, yes, you are doing the hard work, but no one recognizes you, right? That's a fact. Now, let me take life. Now, Tarushi, your father and mother, I can assure you, your mother kept you in as a baby for 9 months. Born was suffering, right? It was birth was suffering for your mother. Same with your father. the suffering. You have to become one day a mother or a father, right, to understand. Because I understand now. When I was at your age, I never understood what our parents do, right? Now, tip of the iceberg is Tarushi. But beneath is your parents and brothers, teachers. So that's life. Whatever you do, you take, if you take the 1815 carol, people talk about Sumangala Hamudro bringing the flag down, Kapetipola. There were so many people who gave life. Their names are sometimes not written. That's life. Right? There was freedom struggle. And only D.S. Sennayaga could become the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. But a lot of people fought for the country, for independence. That's a fact. That's a fact. You look at the news reading. How many people are there behind to get a news done? You can see, news, a lot of people behind. But news reader is only in front. In a teledrama, you can see at the end of it, what a long list. Right? It's only actors only from them, not from those people who really got them. That's like the makeup man. Nobody knows. That's life. So young people must understand, yes, that's life. You have to be, happiness is the key of life. Santutti Paramandana, happiness is the best of wealth. You should not think of what others think. Then you are what? Reactive. You are a reactive person. You are only depending on others' praise, others' recognition. That means what? You are reactive. You are not a strong personality. You should do what you feel like best, right? And be that. Because then be happy. Don't ever depend on other people's praise or whatever. That's the key of life. Prince Siddhartha never bothered. He told his father, I beg. Yes, I beg. When he was asking, question, you are begging. Yes, that's you as a king. I beg, that's my life. You have to, you don't think of that. Exactly whether you're right or wrong. It's your conscience. And you do the right thing. Be proud about it. Never depend on others. Never be reactive. Always be proactive. Do something, enjoy, don't think of others. That's my answer for that.
I think our sir gave us the precise answer to this question, pinpointing that happiness is the key to success of your life, and also how much it is important to engage in extracurricular activities and volunteerism despite of societal norms. Moving on to the last question of this discussion. So I would like to know any last words from you about young volunteers, or anything to say to inspire the young volunteers, especially within the university community.
University Colombo, one of the primary universities in this country, right? Is the number one and the best. Now, you are, if you take the best of most of the faculties, the best students come to Colombo University. That's a fact. Take law faculty, the best students come to law faculty. Medicine, same, right? So we are the cream of society. We are the cream of society. Now, for every one of us, I got my degree and I'm earning all this because of people. We have to understand. You have to understand that. As students, you have to understand this. Poor people, all people are paying for your education. They paid for my education. That's a fact you need to understand. We are getting a free degree. Right? So, we must volunteer. I want to stress, we must volunteer. We must society. Otherwise, we are we are debted to Sri Lanka. So, first question answer, we have to volunteer. Otherwise, we are selfish, very wrong people. And I know young people, idealistic, you are not going to be like that. Right? So, you're volunteering because you are grateful to society for giving you this form. And of course, you are the best in the country. Secondly, volunteerism, as I explained, is about soft skill. Clearly soft skill, right? And that's going to help your life, in your career, in your married life, society. Whatever you become shining is because of soft skill. Soft skill come from volunteering. Nothing else. So be proud about what you are doing. Go on. A lot of people may say things about you, like the last question you raised. Forget it. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. That's the message I want to tell you young people, and I want to say I'm very, very proud of you. Leos, as a former Leo, I'm proud of you, right? And as part of my university, I'm proud of you. So thanks for giving me this opportunity to share the pride of being a volunteer.
Thank you so much, sir. I think you must volunteer. You must volunteer. These are not just words, but these are some golden words, golden advice given to you by a very enthusiastic and passionate young volunteer, Mr. Prasantalaldi Alvis. So with that, we come to the conclusion of today's discussion. We are really thankful for you for joining us and for giving us the opportunity to have this important discussion despite your busy schedule. So we really appreciate it and thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you, Chatu, Prabha, everyone who volunteered and giving me this opportunity. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you so much once again, sir. And also, we hope now that you have gained a good knowledge about the importance of young volunteers. And with that, we conclude today's session. Until the next episode of Detect and Correct, stay safe and goodbye.